Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, now I have to discuss short response with you. Usually, students call it opinion based question, or sometimes they ask that we have to give our opinion, and this is opinion question. That is, I think, the name they have got from the previous pattern of the paper also. So, they call it opinion question. Now, this basically is short response, and before doing the, let's read the question first. Imagine you are, and this has 5 marks. Okay, imagine you are someone who lives in a city and has recently been on a holiday at a black hole resort. You really enjoyed your stay. You are asked to give feedback about your holiday in a survey. Give your answer to the survey question using information from the text. The survey question is: some people think that a holiday at a black hole resort would be boring. What is your opinion and why? Your answer. Now, there are a few points that you must keep in your mind because these are 5 marks. They are important. If you want to get a good grade, you can even get 5 out of 5 in this question if you are clear about it. So there are a few things that before attempting this question you must be very clear about. First thing, this is the question starts with the word imagine. That means you have to imagine being another person, someone else. This is not like you all say that this is opinion question. Yeah, this is opinion question, but this is not your opinion. I used to tell you always that this is not your opinion. Nobody wants to ask you that, okay, what do you think about it as yourself, like you are. Rather, you have to imagine that you are someone who is there in the text, and then you have to be that person, you have to think like that person, you have to adopt the perspective of that person, and then you have to give the answer. So, first thing is imagine you are someone. So, you are a person who was on a holiday in a black hole resort. So, you are that person. You are not the student of this class. You are a traveler. One thing. Second thing is perspective. You have to see that what is the perspective of this person. Now, look at this line. You really enjoyed your stay. This tells you about the perspective of that person. You really enjoyed, that means the kind of answer you are going to give, it is going to be in favor of this black hole resort, not against it. Even if you think that this is not good, you are not in favor of this, still you have to understand the perspective. That person in the question enjoyed it, so that means your answer must be in favor of this, and you have to show that you have enjoyed it. Second thing, imagine, perspective. Third thing is positive, negative. If it is that you really enjoyed it, your answer will be positive. If it is that you didn't enjoy your stay, that means you are going to give a negative answer. So this is the perspective that you are going to take from the question. Then like, dislike, that is again the same thing, positive, negative. Use information given in the text only. While answering, you have to take out the points from within the text. You cannot write anything that you know or that is your knowledge, or anything that you want to write about the same topic, but this is not mentioned in the text. So you have to use the information given in the text only. You should be very clear about it. There's another thing, that is tone of your answer. Now, the format of these questions. It tells us that most of the time, these short responses, they are a kind of an interview. That means, or somebody is asking you. You are being asked that how was your experience. You are being interviewed that how was your experience. So mostly the tone is spoken. So when you are speaking to someone, usually the kind of words you use, they are emotive, they show your emotions. And sometimes, or most of the time, your tone is like that. You use interjection to show here that we are talking. You use exclamation marks at the end of your prompts. Like if you say no way, not at all, that shows. If you put an exclamation mark at the end, or absolutely yes, no, absolutely wrong. This is a tone that is spoken tone. When you put an exclamation at the end of this, that shows that yeah, you are talking to someone. So you have to read the question. Now here this is a survey question. So survey question is a kind of a statement that is vague. We are not clear whether this is the survey is in the form of an interview, somebody is asking you while standing in front of you, or they have given you a paper and you are writing on that. So here you can adopt your tone. If you want to write it as a bland and uninteresting answer that somebody will read it, you can go for that. But still my advice is that in short response, go for emotive words and adopt a kind of a tone like you are talking to someone. Mostly it is like that. So tone is important, one thing. And now for this question that we have here about black hole resorts, this question has been taken from let us see the text here first. Yes, there is this paragraph from 30 to 35, lines from 30 to 36. You can see this paragraph. So this paragraph has, I think I should show it here if I can. I want to write something on this. Yes. So this basically is, no, I think I can't write here. Let me see. Basically this is this paragraph. I'm happy that I can do this. Okay, this paragraph. So we have this paragraph here and we are going to use this for our answer. You will go back to the text, you will read it, you will see that what is the information here. Somewhere they have used the word black hole resorts. So you are going to take out that. Yes, here it is, black hole resorts. So our answer is going to be based on this paragraph only. We'll take out yeah, it is this one more thing. Now there are so many things written here about the black hole resort. So you just have to take out one point. Sometimes students, when they are writing this short response, they think that they have to write a short essay. So you must be very clear about it that in the answer of short response you will have just 7 lines and your answer must fit in those 7 lines. So that means your short response is of 7 lines. So after writing a few general sentences in the beginning, you have to write your answer. You have to choose one point, one idea, one opinion from this paragraph, and then you will explain that the way you are that person and how did you enjoy that from your own experience as a person, from your own experience. Let's have a look at that. Let's see the example of this. Okay, so here is, yes, these are the points that we have there related to the answer. Basically question is, let's read the question also. The survey question is, some people think that a holiday at a black hole resort would be boring. So you are someone who really enjoyed your stay. So you can simply say that no, not at all. It was not boring at all, or it is not boring at all. You should go for such kind of visit, or you should go to explore black hole resorts. So this is the question, and you have to defend black hole resorts because you have enjoyed. So the points that we have here from the text, from the mark scheme, they are given there. It was basic, off grid, simple. So you can develop this idea with the point of view of environment. Interesting, welcome contrast with city, a deliberate choice of holiday. Real life experience, mindful travel, development, opportunity to observe what is there, be aware of surroundings. 3, then it is a new trend, a fashionable kind of place to go, and development can't be boring if becoming more popular, so many people want to go. 4th is mobile phones don't work, can't get online there. Development can be that welcome break from pressures and responsibilities of your work, and it is a kind of a digital detox. And fifth one is do nothing for a week, and you can develop this. So this is just one point, and you have to develop it with your own ideas. So development is that if you don't have anything to do for 1 week, so you can relax, an opportunity for a busy person to recharge, de-stress, not constantly moving on, don't want an activity packed holiday. So these are points, and do not go for 2 or 3 or 4 points that won't help you, because if you have too many points, then it will look like that you are just copying the points. One more thing, summary is about explicit ideas, whereas short response is about the understanding of implicit opinions. So, after taking out one point, do not write 3 4 points in your answer and just want to show that I have taken out all the points that are in favor of black hole resort. Take out one point and then show the understanding of implicit meanings, the point that you have taken out. What is the meaning of that? If you don't have mobile phone with you, so what actually that means? So you will take out just one point and you will explain that. That's it. Now have a look at this answer. So short response is, actually I have chosen this one, the I think point related to mobile. I like that, and I think that was relatable as well, so I have chosen this fourth one. And the short response is, no way, I completely disagree with the idea that a holiday at a black hole resort would be boring. So that is my first line when I've written it the way I am talking to someone. So first line is answering the question that is given. So I'm answering that question. In fact, I found it refreshing and enjoyable. One of the best parts was, now I'm explaining that one reason of that I've chosen. One of the best parts was that mobile phones didn't work and there was no internet access. Now, how it was the best part, in the next 2 3 4 lines I'm going to explain this idea only. It gave me a much needed break from the constant pressure of work emails, messages, and social media. Being disconnected helped me relax fully and enjoy the peace and beauty of surroundings. It was the perfect digital detox and exactly what I needed to recharge. So basically, this is relatable because sometimes when we are on a holiday to northern areas or Murray or the such places, so usually mobile don't work there, so you are not in contact with people, so you can enjoy your life. And sometimes that is a kind of a blessing also, so we can relate to that also. Any kind of point that you are going to choose, that must be relatable for you also, because do not write it from the point of view your own, solely from your point of view, but something that you also as a person you also have experienced, but you are that person, you are that traveler, but on the same time you are yourself also who has experienced this thing in life. So you have to write it from the point of view of a traveler who is somewhere on a black hole resort where mobile is not working. So how would it will be, how will it be good for you, or detox, or it is going to help you in having a kind of a break from your busy life. So while writing a short response, be very particular about it, that you keep all these things in your mind. You are imagining perspective, negative, because till now I think the last paper that I've checked, there were a few students who were not clear about, they used to say we don't agree with this. So be very clear about it, that you agree with it or you don't, does not matter at all. You have to give the answer according to the perspective given in the question. If the question says that you are someone and you really enjoyed your stay, your answer must be positive. If it says that you didn't enjoy your stay, then your answer must be against it. So these things, perspective, imagination, positive and negative things, and use of the information from the text only, and the tone of your answer. Keep these things in your mind, and inshallah you're going to have a very good short response. Okay, see you then. Allah Hafiz.